All right. I promised you I'd be back, and here I am, as promised. What was I telling you? Yeah, I think today's subject is this OJ thing. So everyone's still like talking about OJ. Okay, OJ fever is over. Okay, sometimes people just gotta learn to let go. Okay, man went to jail for so many years. We all have our ideas on how he ended up in jail for this and that or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, okay, the man spent a lot of time in jail. Whether or not you believe he's guilty, not guilty, whatever, uh, how you feel about the victim of the crime, how you feel about him, his family. Look, folks, there's a time to let go. Okay, there's a time to let go. Um, I think so. You know, I think it's. I don't want to hear another word about it. To be honest with you, I hope that it gets it out on October 1st, like they say, and go and live out the rest of his days with his family. Okay, and let the chips fall where they may. You know, I don't want to hear no more about it. You know, good thing I'm not watching cable right now because I know exactly what's going on all the channels. No, you know, actually, to be honest with you, um, ever since the election and after the inauguration, I have been watching a lot. I used to be a news buff. I'm on MSNBC, I'm on CNN, I'm on Fox, I'm on everything. Okay, but no more. Because like it's the same story every day. There's nothing you can do about it. Just frustration, frustration, frustration. So guess what? Since the inauguration this year, I probably watched more movies on HBO than I've watched the past 8 to 10 years. I've watched more movies this year, okay, than I probably watched the past 10 years. Uninterrupted, commercial free movies, you know. And then on top of that, I started doing this show, you know. So like I don't like what I'm watching. So what's a man like me to do? Do my own show, you know. And hey, it's a free country. People may like it. They're free to like it, and they're free not to like it. They're free to watch it, and free not to watch it. And you know, that's just the way it is. You know. So yes, about the OJ thing. You know, people just okay. Let's slow down for a second here. This is where there are opportunities out there. You know, because like me talking to you right now, for instance. Okay. Um, Now, if you're watching me, um, if you're watching me, uh, was there something like really interesting on television that you just decided to stop watching just to watch me? You know, um, so in a way, okay, there is an opportunity in this stupidity uh, of the news media going out there and all of them pounding on this very same subject hours on end, you know, every little examining like every little grain, every little pebble of you know what I mean? Come on now, come on, you know. So it's like, um, yeah. So it's like, uh, so it's like there might be an opportunity in there for certain people, you know, to give different choices to people about what to watch, you know. Me, I don't want to just sit here and just talk to you the whole night. I wish sooner or later some of you will start calling in, uh, you know, I plan on having guests, and I've had in the past. Even I've had live guests, and I've had Reginald Dumas. Reggie's been on the show. I've had my son Michael. He's called into the show, and so we'll see how that goes. Hello, Kawal. You know, uh, we'll see how it goes. But what I'm saying is, these people just pound the same crap on you. Probably OJ came out this afternoon at around 1 o'clock, uh, right? And he did his talk, and the people talk. I watched it, you know. Uh, yeah, I was addicted to that thing back in the day. But at some point, at some point, you know, don't you have a life at all? Don't you have something else that you could be doing? Is there nothing at all interesting in your life than just sit in front of that TV and watch these morons go on about the same thing night after night, hours after hours? It's getting to me. I no, I can't take it no more. No, that's why I'm doing my own show. That's why I decided to do my own show. Talk about what I want to talk about, not just the news of the day, and not only the news of the day, but the news of the day that get rammed down your throat hour after hour after hour, from all the news networks. And listen, I have nothing against them. They have to make their money, do whatever. But I mean, I don't have to watch. Okay, and this is what happened. This year, I've decided that no, I can't do it no more. Just listen to them talk hours after hours about the same stupid. There are important things out there that no one covers on the news. Okay, like for instance, okay, instead of talking about politics every day, that what's going on with Trump in America and just whatever. I mean, can't we like once a week? Couldn't they check out some other country? Take a look at maybe something going on in the West Indies. Maybe a little look at Haiti. Maybe a little look at Mexico. A little look at Canada. A little look at something. You know? I mean, every day is just like they're so lazy. They can send some reporters out there and go actually report something that some people might find beneficial to know. You know? And then they wonder why everybody's so dumb over here. Okay? They wonder why everyone's so dumb when they're the one feeding them the dumb stuff. Okay? That's the way I feel about it, to be honest with you. The only thing people have to talk about tomorrow is OJ. At work, at the water cooler, at the coffee station. OJ. Who cares? The man went to jail, spent so many years, lost fortunes and everything like that. Did whatever he did. I'm not gonna go into what I believe about it, because believe me, no matter which way that thing actually happened, he paid. If he did it, he definitely paid for it. You know? Do you feel what I'm saying? The way this thing unfolded, okay? Whether or not you believe OJ did it or didn't do it, he paid for it. He paid for doing it. You know what I'm saying? Whether you believe he did it or not. You know? All the time that they spent in that jail waiting on the trial. Okay, well, after the trial, he was found not guilty, so he was free. Then he had to go to that other civil trial, and then went after his own stuff and got put away for it for 9 years, 9 to 33 years, okay, which we all know why that happened, okay? So, enough. Let's just drop it. It's gone. It's done. Okay? Just let the man go to his friends that are still supporting him and want to take care of him and his family, and let's be on to something else ourselves. Okay? What is important to you? You know? What is important to OJ is not important to me. OJ is not gonna do a thing for me. You know? OJ is not gonna do a thing for my kids. You know? So why? Why I mean, we can't find something to talk about? Huh? Lack of ideas? No. I think we can do better than that. Okay? We can find things that are of actual interest to people. Let's talk, you know? If you don't feel like calling me on the show, type in something. Type in what you like to talk about. I'll discuss it. You know, suggestions. Send your suggestions to messages onto the program, and then I'll discuss whatever you want to discuss. Um, but as far as that thing goes, I said my 2 cents on it, and I'm done with it. You know. Um, uh, there was a couple of other interesting topics that people posted. I've been finding a lot of interesting topics on Facebook, by the way, and I started this thing where I started posting like some uh, quizzes uh, um, with multiple choice answers, A, B, C, D, and E sometimes, where you can tell me what you feel about certain things. Let's do that, And I see other people are doing it also. Somebody just posted today. Uh, can a prostitute become a good wife? Can a prostitute be a good wife? That's a good subject. Yeah, I'd like to get into that with some folks. Absolutely a prostitute. I mean, a prostitute, she's a prostitute because what? She wanted to make the money that way, or she found herself in those avenues where that was available to her. But that doesn't mean she's a bad person, okay? And the right person come along, could make her the best. She could turn out to be better wife than any wife you've ever seen. And she was a prostitute. You don't know. You know what I mean? Different things happen to different people. Some of the biggest criminals in history ended up working for the government uh, because they were expert in the field. Okay, so they like, I don't know if you saw that movie, Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can. Right? Very good movie. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I saw it this year because I took time off from CNN, MSNBC, and Fox, and went to HBO and watched it. Catch Me If You Can. I watched it a couple of times, to be honest with you. Good actors. Leonardo DiCaprio and what's his name? Uh, Tom Hanks. Good actors, good stuff. You know, so good movie. And from what I understand, this is a true story. Whereas, since he was so good at doing what he did, that eventually the FBI hired him as a check expert, so that people couldn't forge checks anymore, or not by him, because you know he could tell all kinds of things just by the way the check appeared and everything. You probably some of you saw that movie. Um, so yeah, so why couldn't a prostitute be a good wife? I'm willing to bet you some of the best wives in the world, they may not have been like straight up prostitute, But they could have been like call girls, with same thing, just a different name. What's different about it? Get paid for sex, Uh, but guess what? And call girl has to have a little more conversation, a little more class, a little more fashion, you know. But uh, who says this girl can turn out to be like the best wife in the world? Who says so? I wouldn't say that. I would not say that at all. You know, that's a good subject. Um, oh, me personally, I posted a quiz tonight about religious people. Religious people. Uh, how you call it? Um, my God, listen to me, folks. Listen to me. I believe in God. Okay, I do believe in God, but those religious fanatics are scary. Okay, those religious fanatics. I don't care what religion they follow. Okay, whether they be Christian, Muslim, Jewish, or voodoo, you call whatever you want. Okay, uh, these people scared the pants off of me. You know, because they just like throw their faith behind what's being said there, and they have, it's like their brain stop functioning soon as they hear the word, soon as they hear the word from whoever is their leader, or whatever. Soon as they get that word, that's it. That's the truth. That's scary shit. Excuse my French. That is scary stuff. Have people be so gullible as to believe. Man, this thing about politics. I'm trying not to get into it. I'm trying really hard not to get into it because I can still see there's still a fight going on out there between the Trump supporters and Trump, the opponent of Trump. There's still a fight going on, becoming less of a fight, in my opinion. But I don't want to get into that right now. I don't want to get into the politics of it right now, because let's put it this way: I don't need to be making enemies. I don't want to be making enemies. So I'm gonna just stand back a bit, okay, and let this thing simmer, and let you all decide for yourselves, okay, what's going on with this political situation. You all, guess what? And eventually, everybody will decide for themselves. Hey, look what happened with Bush. You know, for 6 years. Uh, 6 years. Okay? People believe everything Bush said for 6 years. You know? Seventh year, when the economy started to go bad, people started losing their houses. People couldn't pay their mortgages. Uh, People were losing, I mean, jobs like uh, the Great Depression, you know, and I remember it like it was yesterday. They had a thing scheduled. They had a debate scheduled in Washington D.C. See, people just forget stuff, and they just like blah 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 blah. They just forget. This is stuff that happened in our lifetime, not that long ago. Okay, where like they had a debate schedule, and Obama and John McCain, God bless his heart, because I heard he just had some really bad news, and surgery too, by the way. John McCain, good man. I mean, I don't always agree with him, but good man. I respect him. You know. So you know, so he said like he's not going to the debate because the country is in such a mess that he needs to go to Washington and try to fix the problem. And Obama said, okay, we're grown men here. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. Okay? Things were so bad. folks, things were so bad that a black man got elected president twice. This wouldn't have happened in any other way. I tell you that right now. If things weren't that bad and people weren't that desperate, okay, you think Obama would have been president? I don't think so. Okay, but people were afraid. People were losing their homes. People were losing their fortunes. Wall Street didn't know which way to go. The car companies were about to go out of business in Michigan. Okay, so give the black man a chance, and they did, and he did the job. Now, agree or disagree, which I know a lot of you will disagree, but what you cannot take away from him is that you put him there to do a job because we all felt like, oh, this is not good, okay? And nobody's saying that right now. Nobody was saying that before the election either. Don't get it twisted. Don't BS me because I'm not BSing you, okay? So that you believe under normal circumstances, okay? Uh, 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 Obama could have beaten John McCain? No, not under normal circumstances. The only reason Obama won that election because people were afraid, and they needed that young blood, young man, bright, smart. Okay, they needed him to go in there and do a job, and he did it. Excuse me. Now, give him credit or not, it's over. It's done. He did his 8 years. So you don't want to give him credit for it right now. Don't, You want to deny what he did? Deny it. But, at the end of the day, this is what I tell to people all the time. At the end of the day, you got to look at yourself, You got to look at the man in the mirror, okay? When you're lying to people, okay, you need to face the mirror and look at your face telling those lies. And you know they're lies, you know. You know their lies. I mean, like some of these religious folks, I don't know how they do it. It's above my pay grade, really. How people can just be such gullible jerks, just believe anything comes out of a person's mouth because the person says, "I'm a Christian." Well, guess what they're doing on the other side of the world? Somebody say, I'm this religion, and this is what I believe, and they're doing the same thing over there too. So those religious fanatics scare the pants off of me. No matter which religion, no matter which, And right now, it may be this particular religion that's doing like too much evil, but all religions have done it, All religions have done it. Uh, uh, the Catholic Church, I'm a Catholic. I love the Pope. Hey, long live Pope Francis. I love him. But guess what? There was a time when Columbus and the cardinals that they put on that ship, okay, when they got to the West Indies, like Haiti, South America, and everything, they were, in the name of the cross, in the name of Jesus Christ, they were slaying those Indians, So, hey, don't come, like I said, I don't know everything. And I'm not claiming to know everything. And if I suspect that you know more than I do, I'll gladly shut up and listen to what you got to say. Because guess what? I like to learn. And people don't learn by talking. Okay? You need to listen if you want to learn something. Okay? As long as you have a functioning brain, okay, you need to listen. When you realize that someone's saying something that you're not as well equipped with, as well you're not as knowledgeable, okay, on the subject with that person, you need to sit down, you need to shut up and let this person speak and learn, No, this is another problem. Okay, everyone wants to be Mr. or Miss Know It All. No, you're not. You are not. You're not God. I just posted that a little while ago. I know a lot about certain things. I know nothing about some others. And I know a little bit about a lot of things. But I'm not going to get into an argument with a woman that I see cooking like the best food every day and tell her how to make lasagna. No. You know, I mean, you know, it's like you have diarrhea of the mouth. You know, just shut up, okay? Because the person makes the food's good, you eat it, and now you want to argue with the person that she could have done better, or it wasn't that good, or what, or maybe she should put more garlic. What's wrong with you? Shut up. Just eat the food. I love conch, seafood. I know it's difficult to cook. I know that much, but I never try to cook it myself. Not unless I was trying to poison somebody. You know, I never. I, I never cooked some conch myself. You know, but guess what? You know, I'm not gonna start arguing about ladies that cook the stuff regularly. This is their department. Same thing with labor and delivery. So I'm gonna tell a woman that's in labor pain, okay, how to behave or how to decrease the stress on herself. How do I know that? I never carried no baby for 9 months, you know. I never had to go to the, and from what I understand, it's just about the most painful thing that a woman can go through is this labor thing. Okay? So how am I qualified, you know, to open my mouth on this subject? I can say a quick word, you know, breathe, you know, something like that, okay? But take a deep breath. But what else could I say about that? I'm no doctor. My father was, you know, and that was good for him. But this is not my thing, you know. You can't just open your mouth every time you hear a conversation. You just walk in the door and you hear a conversation and boom, you jump in and want to take over. No, it don't work like that. If you are qualified, if you have the knowledge, absolutely. But if not, shut up and listen. Okay? Shut up and listen. You learn something. Okay? And so, as I'm telling you folks, I know some of you are shy. Okay? I was known to be pretty shy, and suddenly I find myself doing a show. You know, making, suppose people could say, well, he's making a fool out of himself, because guess what? Once it goes on the internet, who knows where it ends up, you know, and how many people can actually see it. Now, on Facebook, I can see how many views I have, but when I throw it on Marcelo and Company, Nicholas on YouTube, I have no way of knowing. Unless they like it or make a comment, that's all, you know. So, you know, once you put it out there, it's out there, you know. So I considered myself a bit shy, but I guess I'd have to wait for your opinions on that one. You know, I used to think I was shy, but, you know, if I'm here on camera and nobody's forcing me to do it, you know, I guess I may not be all that shy after all, you know. So, yeah. So, folks, I see quite a few of you watching, but nobody, one person said hello. Uh, and let's see, how do you get to the uh, uh, so I'm saying to you, if you're a little too shy and you don't want to call in, I'll give you the number again, 786-282-8848. You can call there for the show and messenger me there for the show. Now, Usually, I don't like Messenger, especially everyone's having issues with Messenger right now. I mean everyone, okay? Because people are just keep throwing these chain post or whatever, and you got to send this to 100 or 20, 200 people, and otherwise, you won't get benediction, or send this to 12 people right now, and then you'll get $1 million by the end of the week or next, or whatever. No, people don't really want to do that, and it bothers people, and people get mad when, like, this. Let me tell you, it's not a good situation. I'm sure they're working on resolving it right now as we speak, because people are complaining about it a lot. Yes, it's a good thing. You can make phone calls there. Uh, you can call just about anywhere in the world with a messenger, and just like WhatsApp or whatever. But the chain letters, yeah, people are not happy with that at all. And I see it. People complain about it on a daily basis. So yeah. So, but if it's about the show, yes. For the reference, Marcelo and Company. Reference Marcelo and Company. I will read your message to me from Messenger. Other than that, be honest with you folks, I don't really look at them. I'm sorry to tell you, a lot of you send me a lot of stuff, and then a lot of it too, before I even get a chance to try to even look at it in Messenger, it's already on somebody's timeline on Facebook. What's the point? Why are you sending me a private message about something that's available for everyone to see on people's regular timeline? Why? I mean, I only have about 2,600 friends. Okay, so if it's on Facebook, okay, chances are I'm gonna see it. Okay, so why are you sending it to me? If you want to say hello, say hello. You know, and then if I want to say hello to you, I will. If I don't want to, I won't. And this is a common occurrence, because like people become your friends on Facebook, and right away it's hello. Uh, Same minute that you accept their request, or you ask them to be a friend, just for whatever reason, they think it's like a personal relationship. No, 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 no. It don't work like that. You know, yes, I have some friends that I met on Facebook to whom I am very close. Yes, that is true. I've dated a couple of you all on Facebook. Very true. You know, but not every time that I accept you as a friend, or I ask you to be my friend, in no way should you consider that I'm looking for a personal relationship with you. If it occurs, if it happens, well, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep things simple. You know what I mean? Let's keep it simple. Reggie, where are you? Oh, Reggie probably sleeping. Uh, yeah. So, folks, I'm gonna get out of the I'm gonna get out of the little swamp that we have over here, right? We have a little swamp. Let me show you. Okay, we have a little swamp over here, right? And then so the mosquitoes. I've been having a feast on my legs, and I think I told you earlier, I just got this thing here. I don't know what you call it, but it's some kind of candle that's supposed to keep them away, but it's not at this particular moment doing a very good job. So I need to get out of this uh, 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 area for a bit, and then maybe, just maybe, I might go back on live a little later upstairs. All right? You want to say something, my friend, to the folks? All right. Uh, okay. All right, folks. So I'll talk to you hopefully a bit later. All right. Ciao for now. Bye.